Hi Instagram! Hi Facebook! Welcome to the 9 at 9 Morning Show with Catherine. A few things you might be wondering. Is Catherine ever ready for the day before 9 a.m.? And I'm going to be honest with you. Since this show started, hasn't happened yet. Just being honest. But you know what? I feel like we're friends. So here we are, just getting real close and real personal, okay? Here's the deal, guys. Catching up from what happened yesterday. Yesterday, I actually showed footage of me almost fainting on stage. Guys, Katie Richardson, Josh Ford, your life. Ugh, two of my favorite humans. I literally showed footage of me almost fainting online. So if you go watch yesterday, like I literally show you film and you can see me. I'm like speaking, and then I'm like, and then I speak, and then I'm like, and it's like you think I'm just excited, which I was. You think that I'm maybe just nervous, which gratefully I wasn't. But I honestly was consciously trying to intentionally breathe to not faint. To not faint on stage. Oh my gosh. So here's the deal. Also, hi Emily! My sister's watching downstairs. I can tell from my live. Anyway, here's the deal, you guys. I said this yesterday. I'm going to say it again. The story... She just screamed downstairs and I yelled at her. The story literally starts to get crazy now. Again, I showed this yesterday. It's like, you look at like a story arc, right? It's like, you think that we've hit the climax, hit the conflict, hit the climax, we're about to resolve. No. Things just get even more nuts, okay? So, here's what happened. Maybe we can go say hi to my sister. If you guys are watching on Instagram, you can see that she's commenting back and forth. Okay, here's what happened. So I nearly faint, right? And then all of a sudden, I am able, by the grace of God, to pull myself to freaking gather, okay? And so if you guys were at Funnel Hacking Live, the part where all of a sudden I was like, I'm back, I'm not falling. It was right before my video started playing. You guys know what I'm talking about? And you know what? What's today? We'll post my video again tomorrow. You guys can see it. Anyway, it was right before my video was about to go. Now, you have to know that if you remember, like we went back to another sound check to make sure that our sound videos were good. We rehearsed, like I even remember slide 32, I'm on the slides. Once I hit slide 32, video, then come back, slide 34. That's what was supposed to happen. We rehearsed it a ton of times. They're an amazing AV team, by the way. You know, it was a high pressure situation. Anyway, but here's what happened. They switch the video, or they switched to the video, and if you guys were there, you remember it froze, but the audio kept going, and I was like, this is not it. Now, you guys have to know the backstory of that video. My videographer / brand director is named Paul Van Bloom. Everybody go follow him at Lawless Studios. He's amazing. We busted our butt for this video. It was like insane. So I'd given him a previous version. It came back and it was just like not the play. We were like, we have to make this better. So I literally, Paul's texting me right now. Okay. So I literally get back from the cruise. Okay. I literally get back on the cruise on late on a Monday night. Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. Paul is at my house and we're hashing out the script. We work on it all day long to film and do this video. And then Paul like busts his butt. We do edits. It's like crazy because we're already late, right? So like we have worked so hard on this video. So for it to play and just be like frozen and have the sound go, Emily, my sister, told me, because Emily, who we can go meet her in a second, she was actually there, and I guess Paul was sitting next to her, and I guess Paul was like, oh no, because it was just like our life's work was just like flashing before our eyes. We were like, oh my gosh, like can this place just work? So I was just like, this is not the play. Like this is actually not the play. We worked too hard on this video. So gratefully, my wit came in a moment of great notice. So at the very beginning, if you guys remember, I was like, hey, funnel hackers. And I'm like, hi, Mom. I know you're in the audience, which she was. Love that lady. And so I was like, guys, like, I have a shout out for my mom in this video. Like, we have to start over. She's literally in the audience. Like, we can't not. And anyway, so they ended up doing it over again. Okay, so how long do you guys think that was? Like 45 seconds? 30 seconds, a minute? Here's the deal. I didn't know. My concept of time was just like I was all over the place, my concept of time, because like I didn't know how long that took. Also, I nearly fainted. So is this girl gonna make it? Nobody could be sure. Okay, so my concept of time is gone, which means that like I could not figure out how like how far I was behind, because if you remember, they sent us so many emails that were like, you will not disrespect Russell by going over time, and I was like, I won't do it, Russell. I won't disrespect you, I promise. So I had, like, you have to know, like, I had rehearsed this speech so much, like so much. So I had 341 slides that I had to get through in 28 minutes. Okay, so I knew I was like, I need to be at like slide X by minute 14, and I need to be at slide X by minute 17. I need to be at slide X by minute 21. Like, I knew that in my head as like cues for pacing, because I knew that I had to run 1,000,000 miles an hour, but do it in a way that hopefully people would take. So also my video gets messed up. You guys remember, it gets messed up. And anyway, so all of a sudden, it honestly didn't matter at all. Like, it was funny, and in fact, what was interesting thing is that people said that the parts they liked in my speech most is when I messed up and how I recovered. So, you know, who knows. Anyway, but the only problem with that is that all of a sudden I didn't know where my time markers were anymore, right? So it's like at minute 14, I was supposed to be at slide like at minute 14 I was supposed to be at slide like 183. I just knew that in my head. But all of a sudden the time got messed up. So I have this like blaring clock at like the bottom of the stage, just like counting down like second by second. I'm like, I have no idea if I'm off. I have no idea if I'm on. I have no idea what's going on. And so the whole time on stage, you're like, be chill, but also like, don't disrespect Russell. Don't disrespect Russell. Never disrespect Russell. I will not disrespect Russell by going over. And so I'm just like, what are you gonna do? What's a girl like me to do in a time like this? So then the movie's going, and I'm grateful that the movie started going, though, because it was really fun. As I was like watching out, I was trying to watch people and see when they got disengaged, because I'm trying to learn, right? Like, I'm a design hacker. I tell stories that convert. So if they lose focus, then I'm not telling a story about it very well. The story's not converting. And I was so grateful. Like, it was such a cool feeling to like be on this stage and watch 5,000 people not take their eyes off something that you made. Like, it was a really cool moment. And while I was there, I'm like scanning the crowd, and I had this like really cute moment with my dad. I'm like scanning the crowd. And like, you have to realize what I'm going through right now, right? There's a lot of moving pieces. One, I'm going to be honest, I feel fabulous. I'm in a gold sequin blazer. Two, I have recovered from nearly fainting. So like, I'm feeling better. And I'm just like so grateful. Like, I'm literally like, thank you, God. Okay. The third thing is I'm like trying to take in, and I'm like trying to like marketing analyze, right? Like, I'm trying to analyze like what's happening amongst the crowd. Four, I'm trying to figure out, like, I'm trying to do like math in my head. I'm just like not smart enough to do it. I just like didn't have the wherewithal to figure out like how far behind on time I was. And so like, if I was supposed to be in minute 14 at slide 183, like what minute did I need to be at it now? And I'm going over. Like, I know that I'm going over, like, because they screwed up my video. And I was like, when I did my slides perfectly, I came in between like 15 to like 25 seconds early every time. And I know that's been at least 15, 25 seconds, so I know I'm doomed, right? Anyways, I just have like all these things like going through my mind. I'm like, what's gonna happen? I'm so sorry, Russell. I did not mean to disrespect you. I'm so sorry. But as I'm scanning, I'm like all these things going through my mind. And I look over, and my cute dad's on the front row, and I make eye contact with my dad. I love him so much. I'll start crying if I have to forge forward. I make eye contact with my dad, and he just looks at me, and he goes like this, and he gives me a thumbs up, like, and I was just like, thank you, Dad, so much. At this moment, I just winked at him, and it was so beautiful, and I was like, oh, grateful for good people. Anyway, then you have to know what we're going to go over tomorrow. What's so crazy? I have mapped out the story. I keep thinking I'm going to get way further than I do, but here I don't. Then I get off stage. I literally burst into tears. And that's going to be the story for tomorrow, because that's an event all in itself. But in the meantime, Emily! Peggy! Come. Do my Instagram followers want to say hi? Do you guys want to say hi to my sister? Can I come? Okay. Come meet my sister, you guys. She's amazing. Okay. We're officially going over 9 for mine, but we're introducing some sub-characters. I do have to say... Wait, are you in your room? Oh. I lived at home for like a few months this last year when I was waiting for my apartment to be ready, and You ready to meet them?
Okay, what's so cool?
And my mom was like, Catherine, your vlogs are going to get way worse because you'll only live by yourself. You'll have way less characters in your vlog. I was like, that is so right. Okay, everyone, say hi to my sister, Emily.
Oh my gosh. Guys, I look at my hair.
We're both going through things.
Okay.
Do you want to know what I said? Did you see the very beginning of my thing?
Yes.
I was like, how many, you guys might be wondering, do I ever get ready before 9 a.m.? And I'll say, since I started this show, I haven't.
No,
No.
who cares?
Here we are. Guys, say hi to Emily.
Okay, it was so funny because I was literally watching your live, and you know how it's like a little bit delayed?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you were yelling me from this place. Over there.
I was there. I was everywhere.
Everything she said about this story is true.
Thank you.
And it's true.
Katie says hi.
Katie!
We love this girl. Okay, guys, you want to see what Emily's, you want to show them what you're doing?
Sure.
She's just a girl fighting literally for her life. She's making it happen. She's just doing a little saline treatment today. She's going to do antibiotics later. But look at her. Just getting hooked up, making it happen.
I have Lyme disease.
She has Lyme disease, but we're excited. I'm going back to Utah today. She's driving out with my mom. We're going to party in Utah this weekend. Anything's possible for us. So what I'm trying to say is that we will be in the same place for the next 5 days. So will you see Emily again? Probably.
It's important to me that I become more recognized by design hackers. That was really hard for me at Funnel Hockey Live, is that I didn't get recognized.
You didn't
Only
get
by
recognized.
2 people, but mostly they're Catherine's friends.
So listen, Operation Make Emily a B list level name in the funnel world.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's go for A. She's making it happen. Okay, guys.
Russell.
You and Russell. You think Russell? You next think Peggy.
No,
Emily.
you think Peggy then Russell.
Peggy then Russell. Okay, guys. We're off. We'll probably see you tomorrow, the 2 of us. Yes?
Like, where do you look?
Where do you look? Facebook? Instagram? Bye, guys. You're the best. See ya!